It's day one of the test match that India is playing after a gap of how many days, Siddharth? Test match?
March 9th was
Days.
214 days.
43 days after the last time they played international cricket, which was a T20 World Cup match, the final.
No, Sri Lanka series. Sri Lanka ODIs.
43.
Yeah.
No, for some players it will be.
For some players.
For Virat Kohli, first test after January. South Africa was the time he last played, the Newlands test.
How many days?
Since Virat Kohli last test.
Since Virat Kohli, now that I have to calculate. Because see, I could calculate from March 9th. That was the last time we had played a test match. Dharamshala.
214.
Yeah.
So you can do now for January. It's pretty easy for you.
214 plus 20.
We'll let him calculate. The day has started with a lot of disappointment in Shashwat's face. Why Shashwat disappointed? Tell them.
No, I'm not disappointed.
You were disappointed?
Yeah, I'm disappointed that it's an absolute.
Are you disappointed?
Yeah. No. I was just thinking about what you were exactly talking about. Then I was able to recall. But definitely, I was expecting not a full house, but at 10, 15, 20. At least you could have. I should have felt the buzz. But seeing this,
there are 10, 15 people.
No, there aren't. I think 10-15%. Yeah. But
10-15 people have turned up.
I was expecting 10-15%, but clearly that's not the case. I thought that so many days it's been, every one of us is also excited. To the people in Chennai also would be equally excited. So I was expecting a 15-20% filled stadium, and gradually increased as the day began. Because it's also depending on the toss. If India is batting, you'll see more people turning out.
But also, it's bursting that bubble of Sidvi's city. Cricket friend, intelligent crowd. They love test cricket. They will come. See, the fact is that two things. One, it's an early start, it's a weekday, and no disrespect to Bangladesh, but not the most exciting series for a lot of people. For us it is, because that's our job. But for people, if it was, imagine India, Australia, I'm sure you would have got the 10-15% that you were talking about.
No, and
on
Delhi,
day one, on a Thursday.
But in Delhi, I've seen on day one, on a weekday, 10-15% of the crowd.
Which series? India, Bangladesh?
No, not India, Bangladesh, of course.
That's what I'm saying. But if it was not India, Bangladesh, you would have had 10-15%.
But I'm going to ask all three of you this: if not what we do, and you would have been in Chennai, would you have turned up for day one, first session?
No, maybe not. But I would have definitely turned my TV on. What has started happening? It's not that people are not interested in that test match. But it takes an effort. It's a work day. People have gone for work. Your kids are going to school. You're dropping. It's like a normal chore of the house. And it's also the day one. It's not even like test match has gotten exciting or someone is coming. So day one of a test match, that too, as I said, not the most anticipated series. For us, it's a different matter. If I was staying in Chennai, I wouldn't have been. If I had, let's say, ticket for today, I would, if I was a regular person, I would have probably gone to I wouldn't have taken chutti from my work. I would have gone to work for today and passed on my tickets. Or if I wanted to, let's say, if for some reason I had chutti today, then I may have turned up at about finishing the early morning chores by 10, 11, reach the ground, see some batting.
I would have reached early morning.
I would have not gone.
You would not have a house to
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would reach early in the morning. I remember, test matches in Delhi. You had Sri Lanka. At one point, you had Australia.
BGT.
Yeah, so I used to go for all.
Someone many years ago.
BGT
17,
also went. BGT also 17, 15.
Sri Lanka.
South Africa.
15 South Africa.
Test match.
Rahane double century in both innings. Sorry.
I used to go for all the days. Early morning, we used to take the metro, and 3-4 people used to go.
Yeah,
I would have. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, just taking on from his point. You're right, if you're not a working professional, because you asked a question.
Yeah.
For college kids and all, or cricket enthusiasts, or kids who are aspiring to be cricketers, their show can turn up. I mean, as I said, they're staying with their parents, so everything is sorted. Just buy a ticket and land up.
Exactly.
Firstly, the heat in Chennai would have deterred me.
No, but right now it won't be that hot. I believe it's nice.
Steaming. They were playing amidst an unprecedented heat wave in September, October.
Yeah, there's a heat wave, yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Where was I reading the other day that it had been raining?
It rains in the night. It does rain in the night, but then it becomes absolutely unbearable.
It's not like May, June kind of weather, must not be that.
Usually,
It's 36 if I'm not wrong.
Notch below May, June.
yeah, usually I think in October and November, the weather in Chennai, especially in the evening, it gets cooler.
Excessive heat.
Yeah. During the day, it's obviously hot, but during the evening, it gets cooler. And yeah, I think the answer
That's when
to...
the monsoon comes, no, Chennai?
Yeah, absolutely. The answer to, I think, Shashwat's question, yeah, I wouldn't have, purchased the tickets of it. On day one, I would have, switched on my TV, but
Test match,
definitely...
you anyways don't need to purchase a ticket.
Why not?
Yeah.
You get it, na? Because test match, nobody as such buys the
You have to
ticket.
buy
No,
the
you
ticket.
have to purchase a
But
ticket.
how else do you get tickets?
No, but if you ask somebody or something like
Not
that.
everyone is as well connected.
No,
as you
it's not about well
people.
No, it's not about well
not
connected
everyone is
also.
a
There are
former test
people
cricketer,
outside
na?
who are just, passing on
Like
the
that,
ticket.
they give tickets.
Yeah, in Delhi, I remember very clearly. They just give the tickets. Or it also, not early morning, day one, but as the day progresses, and the day is ending, you sort of give your tickets.
Yes, ending is another thing you're talking about when the day is starting. So if nobody has the ticket, you just go to the stadium and the
You'll
people
get it
give
outside.
free tickets.
You'll get it outside.
Yeah, if they're selling, I can understand, but they give free tickets like that. You don't have to purchase it.
Yeah, you have to.
You just said you don't. This I never heard.
No, but Gulati sir is a well-connected person. That's why.
That is
No, but-
another thing. But that is another thing.
But I'm not a former test cricketer, na?
No, even I am not.
But yeah, I would, irrespective of whatever happens on the first 2 days, I would have definitely purchased the tickets for the weekend. Irrespective of whatever happens. Yeah.
Weekend though. Everyone goes.
But then obviously there is anticipation that at
If
least...
the match goes to the weekend.
Yeah, if the... I
Weekend
think...
it will go.
But on current form, I personally think that it will.
Who's current form? Bangladesh.
Bangladesh's current form, yeah.
No, plus also the pitches that you are now going to be getting, at
Yeah.
least for these two test matches. I don't know what happens when New Zealand comes. For these two test matches, you've gone with a red soil pitch, which will help, fast bowlers. But the thing is, India, overall conditions, the weather that we have, you can never prepare a pitch that will have fast bowlers for 5 days. That's not possible. The best you can do is prepare it that for the day 1, day 2, some juice for the fast bowler, then it gets better for batting. So first innings, I think, should be good enough. And by the way, Bangladesh have been piling on the runs in the first innings. They have been, I think the Pakistan series, Pakistan lost because second innings they had a collapse in both test matches.
Exactly.
They declared in that first test match, they declared at
48.
48. Then Bangladesh managed a lead of 120, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
And then they collapsed. And
Yeah,
both
so the
tests.
collapses were both second innings.
Both.
Both matches. So first inning you should see a lot of runs. See, by the way, now that you're seeing the pitch, it's the day of the test match, not the eve. There is a lot of green color I see on the pitch.
So 3 seamers.
That's a little
And
cloudy,
also,
cloudy
exactly,
too.
I was going to come to that. We're just not too far away from the toss. Toss is going to be really interesting now. I know whichever team wins is going to bat first, but the team who bowls will also fancy the chances in the first session at least.
No, but what do you think? Would the overhead conditions prompt either of the captains to maybe bowl first, assuming they win the toss?
I would not. If I'm any captain, I want to bat first.
Yeah.
Always good in subcontinent conditions. Yeah, it'll be that first hour or so. But I would not be surprised if India put Bangladesh in.
Yes.
Just for the fact that, okay, we've gotten some green there on the pitch. We've got a good set of fast bowlers. And if they do end up playing with 3 fast bowlers, then you want, because from there the game turns. You not every time from 42 for 5 or 6 or 25 for 6, they will have that comeback. So if you get them out early, you take a big gamble that you're going to be chasing, but you're not preparing those turners, then chase in the 4th inning will not be as tricky as it had been in the past.
Yep.
So if you're preparing that pitch, then India might be like, okay, let's take that advantage. And Bangladesh's biggest area of strength right now would be that, okay, we for first inning we get a lot of runs. So if you can eliminate that by toss, then I won't be surprised if Rohit Sharma, if he wins the toss, he decides to do it. I personally would always want to bat first, but I won't be surprised if India put
But seeing the kind of middle order Bangladesh have, even if you get, if you choose to bowl first, that's you're just trying to exploit the first 30-40 minutes or at max an hour. So if Bangladesh are able to get through that, and it's their middle order who is the stronger section of their
Yes.
batting, so that I think could backfire a bit in a way. But if Bangladesh comes out to bowl first after India winning the toss, it's going to be really interesting to begin with for the Indian top order, because for India it's the top order who's more.
But I'm saying even in that, again, I do not see this pitch. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, which is just good for fast bowling for 1 hour.
Yeah.
This might be a pitch which is good for
A session.
maybe 2 sessions on day 1. Maybe the next session again when you roll it fresh come day 2 also.
But the conditions.
So the first 2 odd days, it's overcast conditions
Yeah.
and it's expected to rain every night. So I'm saying that this will not be a pitch which is just half-hearted.
Yeah.
So this is going to keep fast bowlers in, and now you can clearly, see which side India is going. That a team that was preparing rank turners which are lasting 2 days, the opposition changes. You have a complete 360-degree switch in the pitch that you're preparing. If this is a change for the long term, with BGT and WTC in mind, that's another thing. But then I would also like them to continue with this in the New Zealand series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I think
absolutely.
that would be the key.
See,
to save
Bengaluru,
that.
Pune, Mumbai, those are the venues where
You
they're
can
playing.
do it.
That's exactly
They may
where you'll
not
do
want
it.
to do it.
No, but
But
Pune
all I'm
again.
saying is, if Chennai, what is the first impression nowadays has been like spin-friendly track. If you can prepare it in Chennai, of course you can prepare it in Pune,
Okay,
Bengaluru.
so Bangladesh have won the toss.
I think they
They
may
may put
bat
India in.
first.
Yeah, they might.
They may put India
Yeah.
in. That's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised that a team puts the opposition in. So
And plus, I think Bangladesh have confidence in their
More
pace
people
bowlers.
are coming through.
yeah, but it's only that set.
There are
That
25
IND
people.
is
I can count them, there are 25 people.
No.
No, there are more.
Lots
There's
more,
definitely more. 100
Opted
people
to
at
bowl.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bangladesh
you-
up to bowl.
It's
But
interesting.
I would
It's
not be
interesting.
surprised
Very interesting.
that a team that wins the toss decides to bowl, because you want your chances. Even India would have done it. Chances, see, later on is going to get good for batting.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So your best chances, those first 2 sessions up front, if you can get 6-7 wickets, you are on top of the game in that test.
And they're backing the young fast bowlers.
Yeah,
That just shows how
absolutely.
much confidence they have in there.
No, but if the conditions are right, what else do you do? I can't remember the last time I saw this much green on an Indian pitch.
That too on a test.
They've left that much grass. It's not been shaved off. They've left. They chose to go with the red soil pitch, not the black soil pitch that they've been using in Chennai.
Okay, so the team has also been announced, the Indian team.
Let's
May
go.
I? Okay, Rohit Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant back after 600 plus days.
Rahul also back after
Yeah.
200 plus days.
Yeah,
Yes.
first test he played in that.
No, he played. Okay,
Hyderabad.
He did play Hyderabad.
Yeah, he played.
Ravindra Jadeja, R. Ashwin, Jasprit Bumrah,
Three fast bowlers.
Akash Deep,
And Mohammad Siraj.
No, yes, Dayal.
Yash Dayal.
No, I think
Because variety.
I said yesterday they're going to play
Yeah.
3 fast bowlers. They would, the way you were preparing the pitch, and the fact that they, and see, this is why I go back, that Duleep Trophy that you had now,
Yes.
the pitches that you were leaving grass, it was that time telling you that they had seen who's doing well, who can bat, who can bowl, because that's exactly the pitch that you're going to be getting in the test match versus that. And the reason they picked 4 fast bowlers, because in the Indian home series, you could have very well stuck to 15, you didn't need to pick 16, or taken a backup opener or something. You did not do it simply because you knew that if you're playing 3 fast bowlers, you need a backup. Otherwise, in Indian conditions, more often than not, you can just have 3 fast bowlers in your 15, because only 2 are going to play. One backup is enough, and any emergency in a home series, you can always fly in a bowler. So one backup is enough. The fact they picked 4 fast bowlers, clear-cut sign, 3 pacers are playing. I'm liking this. I don't know after how long an Indian test match.
Last time it was a ping ball test against the same opposition when you
2019,
played
Kolkata.
3 fast bowlers.
But that also, I don't think the pitch was so much
It
like
was the
that.
ball.
It was the ball. But yeah, you're right.
the
Actually.
Virat Kohli captaincy, you often played 3.
Not in India.
No, 3 pacers, yes. But I'm saying, I can't remember the last time you had a pitch with this much green on it. The last would have been, I think the only venue that now comes to my mind in the recent past that would have offered you, and when I say recent past, you'll have to look before 2021, because since 2021 they definitely not had. It would have been Eden. The only
Dharamshala
Yes.
2017.
no,
Eden,
not, they didn't leave
and I'll tell you specifically 2 matches, of Eden. India-Bangladesh ping ball test and that India-Sri Lanka test, that was in 2017.
Yeah.
Yes.
52 for 6 we were reduced
Exactly,
to, I guess,
yeah.
while
But then
Lucknow
Kohli
was-
scored that century in the second innings.
Also because I remember that at Eden and Saurav Ganguly had already become the secretary. They had already
Yes.
started talking about preparing
Yeah.
pitches to suit fast bowlers, leaving a lot of grass, and I think that had started happening in Eden. So after Eden Guns, I can't think of.
Yeah.
You know, Saurav Ganguly who started sort of change the wicket of Kolkata also, na? Shooting
Yeah,
fast
that's what I'm
bowlers,
saying.
yeah.
When he became the secretary.
And I think there is this one more test of India versus New Zealand in which Bhuvneshwar Kumar took a 5-wicket haul.
Where?
2016.
Where?
Kolkata.
2016,
Kolkata again.
Kolkata
Yes.
again, yeah. Kanpur was slow. Indore was a flat deck.
Flat deck, yes.
Yeah, Kolkata was helpful in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, I also it's rather funny, but when we often hear people and I think we should always remember this test match. Whenever any questions are asked about India preparing rank turners, what is the first retort that comes from anyone? So what, when we go to England or we go to South Africa, that thing, I agree, that's a decent retort. But now if you can prepare a pitch like this, then you have no business retorting. So which typically means that you can prepare pitches like that you can have these kind of conditions. It's just that, and if anyone says that, listen, pitches are none of our business, we don't say anything to the groundsmen, it's up to them, the condition they prepare. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. You do have a say in the pitches you want. Because it cannot be by chance that when Bangladesh come, you have an X kind of. If New Zealand are playing this test match, were you getting this pitch? The first test match, India, New Zealand?
Not this.
No, right?
Not this,
So
definitely.
I'm just saying that even though this is an open secret, everyone knows about it. But right now, you don't have any leg to stand. So next time, anybody from the Indian team management says that, please, it's not this thing. Groundsmen make the thing. We don't say anything to the groundsmen. That's one. Secondly, don't ever say that, these are the conditions we get. Teams have to get used to it. Okay, fine. If these are the conditions you get, teams have to get used to it. Be consistent. Keep having, I'm not saying rank turners, but keep having turners throughout every time. But you don't. Now, very smartly, cherry picking, you are preparing. Good. I mean, that's also okay. On a larger macro, view of it is fine. A home team deserves home advantage, and that's fine. They'll prepare according to the opposition. But I don't see, to be fair, any other country. Like in Australia, you will get Australian kind of pitches. Doesn't matter if Bangladesh is coming or South Africa is coming. It will be typical.
similar.
If we're going to South Africa in Joburg or Cape Town or wherever, whether it's Bangladesh playing or Australia coming or whatever coming, you'll have pretty much.
Spicy.
India is a land of
Diversity.
and variations from extreme left to extreme right. We can have all.
I know. See, 2004, that Nagpur test match, same amount of green.
Yeah.
That VCA.
Correct.
See how it backfired.
Correct. What my point is that you can have all that,
Yes.
but you design it, you order it, made to order, bespoke pitches are prepared.
Yes.
They are.
I mean, see, 3 years you absolutely deteriorated the standard by preparing very ranked turners. Because once you got beaten on a flat deck in Chennai
Yes.
by England, then they said, oh no, now we have to revert to type. Went extremely to the spin friendly section. Just ask Ahmedabad. Just ask Aksar Patel.
Arey, in Ahmedabad, that test match, I remember, it wasn't that sort of a wicket. The kind of turn you got, you made it deliberately. You forced on it so much.
No, it didn't help that England also played very badly. They couldn't play the straight ball.
Arey, Joe
As
Root
simple.
picked 5 wickets in that test match. It's just self-explanatory.
But I think one thing that's
Joe
also.
Root is an underrated bowler. Right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean.
The
But I think
baseball
this
is right.
also.
Michael Clark picked up wickets in
6 for 9.
6 for 9.
That was. Oh.
But this, I think, also shows one thing that I think it's India's desperation to continue to keep winning overseas, that they want, those green pitches at home also, so as, their fast bowlers are up and ready. I really feel that there is this desperation.
I would be happy, Siddharth, if that was the case.
I think that's the case.
No, but
absolutely.
Then okay, fine. Then that should have. How is it you've woken up to it now?
Yeah, exactly.
Suddenly, my point.
I'm not saying that you have woken up to it now. It's just that, that desperation keeps on growing ever since that started in the Virat Kohli era. That's the point.
So Virat Kohli was captain when did he become 2014?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
So
the point is
it
it keeps on growing.
But he was at the peak. He wanted to win. Completely agreed. They tried hard to win abroad. From 14 to now, we just discussed how many times have you seen pitches like that.
Now you've reached that desperation level.
You would have gone. You got Ahmedabads and Indores and whatever else in the middle. Yeah, come on. I would have believed your theory had you continued to provide from 2004 what you got at the VCA stadium. From there on, every pitch was like that. You did not get it. Even till now, you didn't get it. And by the way, I could not be sure if we're going to get it now after 2 test matches are over. If your theory is to be believed, then I would like that. By the way, I would like it. But then let it continue. All 3 test matches versus New Zealand, it should be.
Imagine.
You want to bet? Will the pitches be like that?
I mean, you got Saudi.
At least two.
These two, na?
You think
in New Zealand, I think they could. No, talking about the New Zealand series.
In New Zealand also.
I think it's possible. Why not?
I'll be happy.
No.
New Zealand
they won't be as bad as they were earlier, but they are not going to be like
New Zealand do have a good pace battery, but one thing we have to take care of, one thing I think we should be aware of is the fact that they aren't really experienced. They obviously do not have the likes of Trent Bolt and company. So whatever pacers they have, they are still new to the arena. Yes, you can say that Willow Rao, he generates that good pace. Then there is obviously Tim Southee, but then I would say that, they obviously past their prime. So on any given day, if I have to pick any of the fast bowling combination between India and New Zealand, specifically now, in any conditions, I would pick India.
But it's not about, it's about playing on their weakness, not on your strength. So you'll give them rank turners so that you play on their weakness.
I'd be very happy with what you
Yeah,
say.
even I would be happy, but I don't see that happening.
But the proof of the pudding is in its eating. We'll find out when the test matches start. It is. I agree that maybe you've gone away from those rank turners that you have decided, but you will not have these kind of.
This is to a very good.
By the way, the pitch, it's not just reading of one team. You can now see from the Bangladesh team selection as well. They've also gone in with 3 fast bowlers in Hassan Mahmood, Nahid Rana, 2 youngsters, and Taskin, the experienced one in their lineup. So they've gone with 3 fast bowlers, and so Taijul misses out because they've got Mehdi Hassan Miraz as well as Shakib.
So does Shoriful Islam also. I think he's injured.
No, Shoriful hasn't come.
Okay,
He's not been the
So you've got your 3 fast bowlers. The spinner that misses out is Taijul.
Yeah.
And you got 2 spinners in Shakib and Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Also good batting depth till Miraz. I mean, just look at that batting depth that they've got.
Number 8. Yeah.
In fact, dare I say their batting depth is deeper than India. At the risk of annoying Ashwin fans.
8, I mean, he's got a century.
At the risk of annoying.
Even Bumrah is an improved batter now.
He is. He is.
Akashdeep is a good batter.
Yeah, but you're missing one of your tailenders in Kuldeep. In that England series, he saved you a couple of times. With his...
He saved you one game against Bangladesh also in that knock that he hit.
He's worked a lot on as well.
Yeah.
So, but then you can't pick.
No, but batting, Mehdi Hassan Miraz is batting at number 8. Let's be honest. The much better. I mean, taking nothing away from a Jadeja, Ashwin, they've got runs, they've got 100, so on and so forth. But far better. Litton at 7 and Mehndi at 8. Far better than 7. I think our batting, out and out batting is still 6. And Jadeja, of course.
Jadeja, Ashwin, Akashdeep, the bonus that you can get.
Yeah.
Because Akashdeep also shared that partnership. Remember, I think Ranchi versus Dhruv Jurel.
Yeah.
I think Dhruv Jurel and Akashdeep only rescued them from that position, and that's how they managed to dictate terms to England at that time. But yeah, solid batting. Shadman Islam and Zakir Hassan, solid opening pair that gave them decent starts in the Pakistan tests also. Nazmul Hossain Shanto, Mominul has been around for a long time.
I love these, in Urdu they call them takallos, which is that So in Bangladesh you have Najmul Hussain Shanto.
Shanto.
Remember earlier there used to be the first test match they played. All of those players used to have these.
The 2000 in Dhaka, right? Yeah.
I'll just tell you.
Naimur Rahman and company.
They used to all have won this title. No, this is not their name. as such.
Manjurul Islam
Yeah.
Rana, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. Then there
There was Tariq Aziz also. Not in that test match.
Yeah. Then there was, I think, Manjurul, I think I mentioned Rana. Then
And they used to have these.
they used to, yes.
You know,
Who was that?
name.
Khalid Mahmood.
Khalid Maqsood and Khalid Mahmood.
Maqsood,
Yes.
Khalid Mahmood was there.
And there was Habibul Bashar
Habibul
also.
Bashar, yeah. The greatest non-converter.
It was like, Khalid Masood Pilot.
Pilot, yes.
Yes.
They used to have like these kind of.
I think there was also Ariful Islam Roni, some Mahmood Hassan Joy.
Shahryar Hussain Bidut.
Bidut, yes. Shahryar Hossain.
They used to have these titles,
Still a lot of them.
in their name.
Yeah.
Merab Hussain OP.
OP, yes.
Like that. They used to have these. I remember this about their team. All of them having. There used to be Habibul Bashar Sumon.
Sumon, yes.
That is how their names used to be.
Habibul Bashar Sumon.
Interesting.
Yes, so they've got experience. Mushfiqur is not the keeper anymore, but he's had a second life after not being the keeper. He's been so consistent.
And
Mushfiqur.
he's been in great form, got that 191 against
Yes,
Pakistan.
against Pakistan. So, yep.
Also, interesting that Rohit Sharma mentions that they would have also bowled first.
Yes.
It's going to be challenging and a little soft, the pitch. So,
I think that's because of the moisture that it's been covered all over.
yeah, I mean, it's been subjected to extreme weather, intense heat plus rain in the nights. So,
But I think it will get. I just hope that because all the attention is how you play spinners. I just hope that the batters who have paid attention on the spinners reach till the spinners.
Okay, since India is going to come out to bat, it's going to be a big test for the Indian batters. Tough conditions, good fast bowling lineup from Bangladesh. They will try and get some advantage. Bangladesh will be lucky in that sense that they'll get the better batting conditions in this test match, at least to start with. We don't know how the pitch deteriorates going into day 4, if the test match is going day 4, day 5. But right now they have that advantage of getting India out for lesser. So if you were to pick a batter or two that are going to be India's savior in this first innings in these conditions,
for me, Rohit. I think he performs better in tougher conditions when you have to look at it now. And the other batter that I would look up to is Rishabh Pant.
Okay.
He will counter attack. And even if he scores a quick fire 50 or something, I think it can turn the momentum. So Rohit and Rishabh.
I'll go with Jaiswal and Rishabh Pant. Because on such kind of a pitch, if it's obviously moving in the first couple of overs, you would need a Jaiswal type innings to make sure that you reduce the impact of the Bangladesh bowlers that they can possibly have.
take the shine of the ball.
Yeah.
But that's a bold call to pick Yashasvi in these conditions, considering that's been the only weak area he's really shown in his batting.
Exactly.
So bold call by Gulati to pick a Yashasvi.
For me, it's going to be KL Rahul.
Oh. And?
Yeah, and
KL Rahul is picked. He's had a change out because he first said the pitch is never going to be fast. He said,
no, this I never said
grass
that.
will go
No,
away,
I said the grass will go away, but it's not as green as it was 3-4 days back. But yeah, I think KL Rahul.
what do you-
KL Rahul. Rishabh Pant, everyone has picked. So
You can. There's no rule
so-
that if somebody has to, you go with your choice.
KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant.
KL Rahul, that's a good choice. Even I thought KL Rahul, if I was going to pick a batter, because where he's batting in the batting lineup at the moment, if you have decent starts in the beginning, he will come to a point where maybe certain bit of shine of the ball has been taken off.
I think it's going to be a make or break the next 5 test matches for KL Rahul. Could be.
Good point.
Because not how many chances would you give a KL Rahul? More, because the people who are sitting out, they are also pushing him a lot.
Yeah, but
because
see-
already going into this test match, also seeing the form KL Rahul had, still there was a lot of chatter. Even if we were discussing this fact that should a Sarfaraz play in, so that means that's going on a lot. So KL Rahul would be knowing this, and I feel these are the times when somebody like a KL Rahul steps up and needs to step up for himself and the team.
Was he under pressure? Was KL Rahul under pressure?
I don't think so, because his recent test form was pretty good, to say the least. He did well in South Africa, got that 80 odd against England in Hyderabad. Unfortunately got injured, but then I think I don't really think that the KL was under any pressure. He would have been under pressure if Sarfaraz wouldn't have played the second round of the Lip Trophy. Had Sarfaraz been a part of that India camp, big from the, I think the day it began, I think it was September 12th if I am not wrong, then it would have been a point that whether you want to go with Sarfaraz or KL Rahul, then it would have been, there would have been a chatter.
It was definite that it is going to be KL Rahul who is going to start, but there were questions on the fact that somehow should you be getting in a Sarfaraz and how you should be getting in a Sarfaraz, and now also because now as soon as one innings by innings is going to fail, there is going to be more and more chatter about this fact, about getting in a Sarfaraz, because again the kind of impact he left and the way he came into the team after toiling it out so much. So I feel, and now he's sitting out after performing, and you also have a Jurel, same thing, he has also performed a lot. So there are people who are sort of pushing KL Rahul. So one innings by innings, if he doesn't score now, it's going to be difficult for him to retain his place.
To be fair, KL's not had a slump in his form.
Yeah.
So that's what. So you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I agree that Jurel, Sarfaraz, all of them are pushing him, but KL's not had a slump. We sometimes are confusing his poor white ball form, or especially T20 form, even in IPL and so on and so forth, as his slump. So in Test cricket, he's not had a slump. But yes, overall, I think I was reading a stat somewhere that never in the history of Indian cricket have you had a top order batter that's batting from 1 to 5 as a pure batter, who's average below 35 and has played 50
Exactly.
same
side I have
50 test matches if you have played, there's been no other batter who's average below 35. And that's a telling number. Though
Exactly.
I must also say there are a lot of other batters got the cushion of pushing their average up, because out of the 50, they would have played more than 50% at home. And whilst they were playing at home, they got better conditions. It's the last few years that you've got such bad conditions that your home averages drop for most batters. So that's the other thing that's gone. But yeah, you can't take away the fact that for a top order batter, any average below 35 is not justified. But that I'm looking at a macro level. But I don't think he's had like too many failures in the recent past that you.
But again, that's exactly why I was talking about this. I saw the same stat.
Why didn't you mention it?
No, I could not remember the exact numbers. That's why. But 50 test matches and 34 average, it's not, it's not something that you have cemented your place in the side. And the people again, why I'm mentioning this, because the people who are there are already things going on that they should be in the 11th somehow or the other.
It's quite harsh, because see,
on whom?
KL.
Sidvi sir, please, anything but harsh.
From 21 to 23, India had the worst pitches that you could dish out.
But Sidvi sir, it's not harsh.
Again, where has KL Rahul got most of his runs?
Outside.
So,
Yeah.
Sidvi sir,
that
is also average 29.
Okay, but
that's also not
if you compare it with the others.
Sidvi sir, I'm not.
Okay, fine, your point. How is it that you look at KL Rahul's average as 29 as bad, but Shreyas Iyengar's average of 15 in Sena is good?
No. I'm not.
Question him.
I'm telling you, I'll be very honest. KL Rahul has played 50 test matches and all. Shreyas Iyer has played 14. So on Shreyas Iyer, I'm backing him on his potential. I'm not backing him on his numbers.
So you saw potential in that 15 average in Sena?
No. It's not just about international test cricket in general also. With KL Rahul, I definitely see a lot of potential in him, but there are a lot of matches and lots of numbers to show that he's not up to the mark.
See,
and Sidvi sir, just 29 he's played. I don't remember exactly. I was calculating that only, out of, I think he has 600 runs in Sena countries, close to 600 runs, and 150 odd is in one innings only.
So, okay.
That also
See,
doesn't
I'm
average.
not going to.
No, I'm not taking that away. But
You got that 150.
Yeah.
I'm
no, I'm not.
See,
I'm not taking that away. But I'm just trying to so that the average also can be.
Who
at
helped you
times
win
better.
in Centurion 2021? Who
So
played a
average
pivotal
is
role?
like
KL Rahul.
But
Who
you know what
They
I
get
mean.
100 in some game and they get 20, 30.
Who played a pivotal role in 2020 and helping you win at Lords?
KL Rahul.
Should we, sir? But
See
it
the
was Rishabh Pant
point.
also
See
at
the
that
point is that I'm not.
No, that was
Oval.
oval. Yeah.
Shashwat, see, I'm not going to get into numbers here, but the point is that if there's anyone who has got the most number of centuries in Sena countries, apart from like Virat Kohli in the last few years, now maybe last 8 to 9 years or so, it's been KL Rahul only. It's that simple.
So what I'm trying to say is, if this batting lineup flops, who is the first person you will drop?
Why would you even want to drop KL Rahul, na?
Gulati sir, what I'm trying to ask you here is that as soon as this batting lineup fails,
Huh.
someone will be dropped. Someone will have to be dropped if the batting lineup doesn't get well.
But if
Who's
it is
the
a
first-
collective, if it is a collective failure, then why would you want to drop someone, na?
No, you obviously will-
rather you would make 2 or 3 changes, in
No,
one
but
go.
He's right on that if it
Yeah.
fails one person.
See,
will
he's
have
a
to-
low hanging fruit.
And no, it's
But
not
it's easier
but-
to chop him off.
No, he's not a low hanging. He's played 50 test matches. It's rightly so.
In how many years?
Sidvi sir, that
10
again,
years.
Sanju, it's not anyone else's fault. It is him who's injured, and he's been tried on
Approximately.
different. He's been tried. Nobody else on this average would have been given 50 test matches, and everyone knows this.
Look, I mean, you have to exclude these 3 years in home conditions as an aberration. Everybody.
Sidvi
even Virat
sir,
has
now if
failed.
I cannot take that 150 runs out of that one,
But can
that
I-
Virat
average,
is
no.
Can I tell you one thing? He says that, or he's arguing in favor of a KL going out. Today, I asked a question, in these tough conditions, who's the one batter who's going to get runs? His first pick is KL Rahul. What does that tell me? That when the need is, he himself is picking KL Rahul to succeed.
No.
Arre,
What I try.
I'm understanding what you're saying, but my point is, see, that's your natural instinct.
Yeah.
When I ask you, okay, who do you think, take a guess, who's getting runs today? Let's say he picked Pant, picked Jaiswal, whatever. You pick KL. That's your natural instinct. So today, in tough conditions where you think the Indian batting order is going to be tested, your first instinct of picking a batter that will do well is KL Rahul. So somewhere deep down inside, you are a massive KL Rahul fan. It has just come out.
It's a shadow KL Rahul. fan.
Because in time.
Yeah, definitely. No.
It's come out.
No,
That's how it comes out. No. So he may be a critique of him, but deep down he has
The
exceptional
mask
faith
of
in him.
Shreyas Iyer, but behind the face is a KL Rahul fan.
Okay, we're going to take few questions before we wind up. Mr. Shekhar GTN says, a very late good evening. Oh, he of course joins us from the US.
Yes.
It's very early morning for us here. But yes, good evening to you. Nikhil sir, if you would like to share memorable moments of covering international cricket in Dhaka, be it in Asia Cup, bilaterals or mini tournaments held in the late 90s. Well, quick memories I can share. My first memory is of Bangabandhu Stadium, which is not used anymore. It's the most unusual stadium I ever went to, because most stadiums, like, there are gates before you enter the compound and you go in. Here you can't have gates because it's a market. It is a market where the stadium is. So below the stadium, so imagine you're walking up the stairs, but below the stadium is a market. There are shops there, which are open all the time. Even the match is happening, shops are open. People are buying sabzi, whatever they want to buy. All shops are open. So your tickets are not checked at the start of the stadium. They actually check when you're climbing the stairs.
Yes.
Because the rest of the market is open for everyone. The restaurant, shops, everything. That's one memory. My memory is of a young MS Dhoni making his debut.
Run out.
You were there?
Yes, I was there in Bangladesh. My memory of Bangladesh is Sachin Tendulkar equaling Gavaskar's record of 34 test hundreds, which was the Mount Everest at that time. No one had reached there. He got it in Dhaka, equaled that record by Mr. Gavaskar. Also memory
Sachin's
of...
100.
No, I wasn't there then. Of my memory of when I was covering, of Anil Kumble going past Kapil Dev. That also happened.
434.
Yes, 434 in Bangladesh. Yeah, those are the memories. Quickly, more questions, Pawan. Let's go. And thoda sa with age, na, we can't see Very clear. Thank you very much. Anshu is asking, Siddharth.
I know, it was Elizabeth Davenport, 1958 and 1962, won bronze and silver in the javelin women's throw event.
Who was it? I
There-
was
there
about
was
to
a-
ask you this.
There was a 50 lakh question in the.
Yeah,
quiz
that
show.
I know. Answer am.
It was Elizabeth Davenport.
Okay.
You already answered.
58
I
and
was trying to
62.
get that.
Jakarta, and 58 was. I think 62 was Jakarta, that's what I know.
I was thinking about it that I'm going to ask you in the morning so that if I am in
He
KBC at
himself
some point.
answered it. Nah. Anshu in the last part answers it. So, yeah. I would have also quit because at that point I wouldn't have.
No, Sid, we say you would have had a lifeline, na?
No, even with the lifeline, I wouldn't have been able to.
Why? But you could have taken an expert opinion.
I mean, if I didn't have it, so.
Okay. Kevin Abraham says Shreyas Iyer can't play the short ball. He will get peppered. Wagner will come out of retirement just for Shreyas Iyer.
Oh, just
People love Shreyas Iyer a lot.
Like you love KL Rahul. Rahul Sharma's press conference happened, said 10 other important things. His whole thing is KL Rahul, KL Rahul, KL Rahul. You also love him. That's why I say, inside of you, there is this fanboy of KL Rahul. GGK says, why did Bangladesh bowl today? Bangladesh are going to be toasted. Jaiswal, Rohit, hundreds are loading. Agree with that?
If India
it'll
can
be a
survive
tough
the
test.
first 15 overs, then it's possible. Pretty much possible.
That though, we all know. Are they surviving or not is the question.
It's a bold prediction na, that we are going to
I'm
make.
saying
Na?
no,
Yes
they're
or
not
no?
surviving.
They're not surviving.
Either of them is surviving. One of them is definitely surviving.
No, you said Jaiswal, na?
So that's why I said, now one of them is surviving. Yeah.
If one of them will survive, it's Rohit. I think Yashasvi
Jaiswal,
is having
yeah,
a
Jaiswal.
low string of low form.
You could be 35 for 4 also.
Could
With
be.
nobody surviving.
KL
KL
Rahul
coming
then
in.
coming to the rescue and then playing the
KL.
next 20 test matches on the basis of this performance.
He's playing at least 11. If that is
No,
the case.
no.
Yeah.
If he does
At
well.
least 11.
No, but he's
No,
right.
I don't think so.
If you have poor performances, which you may not have now, then you will look to drop someone, and the first person you may drop in the batting order would be KL. Who else will you do?
Good point. Yeah.
That is-
Even I realized it.
Shubman,
Yeah.
you can't.
That is the truth. That I, without doubt. That
And
is
you
the-
cannot even say that it's harsh on him or something like that because it won't be.
No, that is your opinion, sir.
No, but will it be harsh on
I
him?
can say it's harsh. It's my opinion.
Yeah, that
You
is it.
cannot
But,
say. No?
but,
You can say it's not harsh.
Yeah, but-
you can't tell everyone you can't
No,
say
no.
it's harsh.
but
You can say it's harsh.
but
Yeah, I
after
think
50 test
it's-
matches,
we will see. No,
It's been after a long time that KL has been given a specific position to bat. There has been a lot of chit chatter in the past also that can you open for us? Can you bat at
no,
number 4?
no,
Can
that's
you bat at
because
number
of
5?
him. He
That's
he
not
doesn't
because of
perform
him.
somewhere
That's
else.
because of the team combination. Yeah.
Team requirement.
Exactly.
Okay, one question a lot of people are asking, Akash Bhardwaj is asking that, Priyanshu is asking that, why no Kuldeep Yadav? Are you doing the same thing to him again? Quick thoughts.
I think the Duleep Trophy also impacted his chances. First reason so definitely being that you were going to play 3 fast bowlers. So anyways, I think because of the batting depth also, you wanted Ashwin and Jadeja, both of them. And if there was an outside chance for Kuldeep, the Duleep Trophy sort of went. If there was, it was a 19-20 to play him or not, the Duleep Trophy went against
No,
him.
but I think in this question, this case, if you looked at the condition and you're going to play 3 fast bowlers, I don't think it's a reflection of how the team thinks about Kuldeep.
Yeah.
Whether he did well in Duleep or else would have come into debate had you gone with Akshar ahead of Kuldeep Yadav. But you didn't do that. So if you are only going to play 2 spinners, then I think it's a no-brainer. You would have gone with an Ashwin and a Jadeja.
Don't pick 5 wicket hauls. Simple for Kuldeep.
Yeah, but it's not because of that.
It's not because of that. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Pitch is made the way it is.
Yep.
What else do you do?
Just look at this, the outermost wicket
Okay.
in contrasting.
Okay, but quick class 2 questions we're going to take. Sarat Chandra says, Nikhil, I have a feeling owners will be on others in the top 3, not Rohit, because Rohit has a bad record in first test of the season. So as a fan, it's nervous time. Okay, but he could change that in this test. Prakash Jha says, Nikhil sir, no one picked Virat to score today. Quite interesting. Looking forward to the season. Coming after 6 months after my exams yesterday. Prakash, welcome. I hope your exams went well. Look forward to your company throughout this busy cricketing season. And you're right. No one picked Virat, and maybe he'll come out to prove all of us wrong.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
Pitch.
Yeah. There is a bit of spongy bounce that is there. So.
And Akashdeep, who started?
No,
No,
it's
Taskin.
Oh, sorry.
Taskin Ahmed. See, there is a fair bit of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
crowd.
now
There are
people have
the
come.
IJK
Now they've
stands.
come. Now
I think they were listening to us.
Chennai.
Ooh, there's bounce, yeah.
Yeah.
But Taskin's tall also, so.
Yeah.
No, and
all are tall in that Bangladesh
actually, Nahid
pace
also.
bowling line.
Nahid, I'm excited, very excited. Since that Pakistan series, I've been waiting for this day. I wanted them to bowl because of this reason only. Because I wanted him wanted to see him early
So,
morning
like,
like the new
do we predict first session score for India?
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking awesome. This is India's 35th test at Chepauk, which equals the second highest number of tests played at India at home in a venue. Wow.
Yep. Eden Gardens tops the list.
What about Arun Jaitley Stadium? They're tied or what?
Yeah, they're tied.
Tied.
For most.
Hmm.
Delhi and?
Delhi and Chennai are tied. Eden is the top of the list. Wow.
Delhi now will host.
Good
next-
going, Delhi.
Delhi is hosting the T20.
Yeah.
Only the T20.
Second T20.
You're not
Test is in
getting
Kanpur.
tests. You're not
Kanpur.
getting tests.
Test
in
you'll
this-
get, I think, when you played last time in 2021.
2023. BJP.
2023,
Australia.
yeah. So now 3 years.
Okay, yeah, go.
75 for 1.
80 for 2.
You go first.
68 for 3.
Oh, that's
68
a
for 3.
bold prediction.
75 for 3.
Okay.
I'm the most optimistic. 80 for 2.
No, he's one, no?
I'm 75 for 1.
75 for 1.
And I'm 75 for 3.
3. ठीक है.
Okay, bye bye. See you guys lunchtime.
11:30.
Exciting session coming up.
Yes. Yes. Test cricket's back.
Cricket is back.
People have also come now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wanted 100, 200, they've come.
I want 10-15%.
Percent.
That IJK stands near the metro station.
There's a stand here that was closed for a long time.
That
right?
is that
Yeah,
same
yeah.
yellow.
That's the
Now
same
it's
stands.
open, na?
Yeah, yeah.
Why was it closed?
Municipal
flouted
corporation
municipal.
does not
Yeah.
give permission and all of that.
It was the same case with the Delhi's the clubhouse also, right?
Yes. Where the press box was initially.
Under the
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you.